guys, it's Christina. I'm going to be asking about Cuban coffee and what it takes and what it should have. You know, this is not something that was necessarily taught to me. It probably was, but I was like kind of born with it. Kind of like, you know, you're born Cuban, so you know how to dance merengue and salsa. Same thing with making coffee. So I'm going to try my best to show you guys how to do this, okay? Let me show you some parts of the coffee maker first. So to make a good Cuban coffee, you'll need this kind of coffee maker, which is also called an Italian coffee maker. As you can see, mine's very, very old, but that's okay. This comes in 3 parts, all right? You have the inside where you put the water, this part where you're gonna put the Cuban coffee, and then when you close it up, nice and tight, make sure you make it nice and tight. There's also a part that people don't really see. Make sure that underneath the coffee, the top part of the coffee, you see that there's the percolator and there's a rubber band. Make sure that you have that rubber band, otherwise it's not going to work. Okay? Let me show you how to fill the coffee maker. So all of these have a little spout there at the bottom. It's for steam pressure, for the steam. See that? This is a bigger coffee maker. This is like this makes like a huge pot. This is going to make small ones. You're going to fill it with water up to there. Let me close that up so as not to waste water. You're going to fill it up to that button right there. Okay, you want it to hit the button. Okay? Next thing is you're going to fill up the coffee maker with this part here with coffee nice and tight. Which coffee, you ask? Right, Nibble? Which coffee? I'm a purist, so I will always ask you to buy Café Bustelo, not because I own stock in it or whatever, but again, if you want to be the pure Cuban coffee, then it's either Bustelo or the next best below. But yeah, this is it. So you're going to go ahead and you're going to take a spoonful. You're going to add it into the thing like so. Okay, continue filling it up, and you want to make sure that it's nice and compact. Whoops. You want to make sure that it's nice and compact, nice and packed in. I'm going to go ahead and do this because I'm holding the camera at the same time, so that's why I'm messing up. Hang on. Okay, so we continue.
Oh yeah.
Cap on the top, make sure that you put it in nice and tight. Tighten as tight as possible. There you go. Okay, because you don't want it coming out. You will actually get water either coming out of here or out of here, and you don't want that. Okay, you want the water percolating through the top there. Put it on high, and now we wait. Now, one of the secrets to this is making sure that you are watching and making sure that the very first bit of coffee that comes through there goes into this container right here where your sugar is going to be. So notice I'm just using a regular spoon. I'm not going to measure anything. Actually, I might measure it. Give me a second. So this is probably the other part of the secret, is how much sugar do you use? If you're a true Cuban, you're going to use a lot of sugar. I'm going to eyeball it. I usually eyeball it. If you're a good Cuban or if you've been doing this for a while, you kind of like eyeball it, and it's that much. Now, for those of you who are just starting out, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take this normal regular spoon and I'm going to figure out how much the measurements of how many spoonfuls I have in there. Okay? So I'll tell you in a second. One, 2, 3, I would say about 4 spoonfuls. Okay, so this coffee maker makes about 3 to 4 of the small cups of coffee, Cuban cups of coffee, 3 to 4, and we just put in 4 spoonfuls full of sugar. So I would say probably a spoonful, nice and full, spoonful of sugar per cup. My mom taught me never to wash the coffee maker in the dishwasher or anywhere else. Just rinse it real good, get rid of all the old grounds and all that, but you never wash it with soap and water, and definitely not in the dishwasher. Oh, there it is! Yay! It's so pretty. That's so pretty when it comes out. Oh my god. Okay. So here's another trick and another difficult thing to do is how much of this coffee do you put in there? All right. First of all, it has to be the very first bit that came through. And second of all, just how much do you put in? Well, again, we're going to have to eyeball it. I would probably say no more than 1 spoonful. Let's see. Do I need more than that? I'll probably just want a little hint, like a little drop more. Okay. All right, here comes the fun part. This is the part where the Cuban coffee magic happens. You're going to continue. See that? See how dark it is right now? Okay. You're going to continue until it's actually almost white. Okay, I'll show you in a second. Let me go ahead and do this and I'll show you in a second. So it's looking a lot lighter now. You want it to get almost white. You want this to be just like almost white, and you want it to have a paste, the consistency of paste, almost like Play-Doh, okay? Let me turn the camera around so you can see this. See that? See how white it's become? You can kind of see what it was like before, the darker, and now the lighter one. Sorry, it's not. There you go. See? I would go even a little bit more. Maybe give it 1 more minute of swirling around. Okay? So if you put in too much coffee, well, you won't be able to make the paste, or the espumita as it's called. You won't be able to make it this way. Okay? That's okay. It'll be for another time. All right. This is the moment you've all been waiting for. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Baby. Now check it out. See that? You're gonna keep mixing the sugar and the coffee together. Look how pretty. Oh my gosh. Look. Oh my goodness. Check it out. This is Cuban coffee, y'all. So keep mixing it until the sugar is nice and blended in there. You'll know because the sugar won't be sticking to your spoon anymore. And then I gotta get me some more of these. This is my last one because they've all been broken either by dogs or cats. I'll prove it. Anyway, so right before, see that, how pretty? Right before you put that in the cup, mix it up a little bit like that so you get the espumita in there as well. And go ahead. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. There you go, the nectar of the gods. Oh. Enjoy. See you guys soon.